up, posse? My name is Will, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. We have finally come to it. We have finally come to Godzilla versus Kong.
This one was the best. I loved it. This was great.
This was highly anticipated throughout all of 2021 and for part of 2020. And this is leading up to the big climactic showdown between Godzilla and King Kong. Now,
it did not disappoint.
No, it did disappoint. Short and simple, it did not disappoint. I will say, if you're looking for some character development or some human drama, you could just leave that at the door. You're mostly here just for the action.
And for some of the sympathetic moments of Kong and the girl.
Yeah, there is one good connection between Kong and a little girl, Gia, who is a native on Skull Island.
The last of the natives, they get wiped out, which was just shocking.
Yep. But other than that, that's about it. And this movie has some pretty cool visuals too.
Plus, we got Russell from Deadpool 2. He was a lot of fun.
Yep, and you had Millie Bobby Brown returning as Madison.
Yeah, this was my favorite. This was the best action. But the fight between Godzilla and Kong was like 3 rounds.
It didn't wait until the last 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, we had round 1 very early on, and then rounds 2 and 3 of the fight were towards the end. As both kind of went on our own soul-searching adventures, as I like to call it.
I would say we're back to having scientists / military villains that are pretty generic, and they don't really add much to the plot.
Except for what they've been working on.
Yes, except for the big one.
We won't give it away.
We won't give it away, but it's like if you're a fan of Godzilla and King Kong, this is pretty much everything you want it to be.
Yeah, I was rooting for Kong here.
Oh, well, me too, especially since it looks like we follow him a lot more rather than Godzilla.
Yeah. I feel like this one, so ranking them, let's say the Godzilla 2014 is the worst.
Yes, then Godzilla King of the Monsters, then Kong Skull Island, and then Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah. I'm glad I finally got around to watching these. These were awesome movies.
Yeah,
Godzilla and Kong are just legendary.
This movie also wasn't really that long.
I was surprised.
It was only a little under 2 hours.
We started what, 5:30? Now it's 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a rest after that. Was exhausting. I mean, all that action, I'm just tired from it.
So much action. It can be a little overwhelming, I will admit.
I loved it though. I loved it.
But it's good to sit down with your friends and just have fun with this.
Yeah.
You will be more than satisfied with your share of destruction and action.
Yeah, one thing I'm really thinking about here is that we've seen these characters so much in like the first King Kong must have been in the 30s, almost 100 years ago.
It was, and I remember there being a King Kong movie in 2005, I believe.
Yeah, but he's been in some other stuff too, which, man, they've been in tons of movies. I think they've actually done, I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure they have done a Godzilla vs. Kong movie before.
Yeah, a long time ago. Back when, I guess you could say the effects were a little bit more practical and they didn't use a bunch of CG. There's a lot of CG in this movie.
It would have been a guy in rubber suits for that. But yes. The point is that we've seen them interpreted so many times. There's going to be so many more in the future. Whether it'll be good or bad, these two characters will just live on forever.
No, and I say in terms of versus movies, this I would say goes up with some of the best.
Yeah, well, like I said,
you almost have next to no reason. No, you just want to see them fight.
Yeah, but Will.
Yeah.
Think about it. We've seen them so many times in the past. We're going to see them so many times again. These characters will probably outlive all of us here right on Earth right now.
Most likely.
Yeah. I would just like all of the great ones. Batman, Superman,
all the Marvel characters.
Yeah, probably the Star Wars ones.
Probably Star Wars.
Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter.
everything. Like there's so much new stuff you can do with these characters.
Ninja Turtles, probably Scooby Doo.
Mm-hmm.
Something else called. Mm-hmm.
Basically everything cool that we all remember as kids.
I'm trying to think of some of the modern TV shows. Like some of those will probably live on forever. Like Avatar probably will.
Mm-hmm.
Strange future we live in.
Very strange. All right. So before we wrap up, we really learned that we actually have one more week left of September, and we wanted to do something a little bit different. Jessup, would you care to share?
We're gonna do Colossal.
And this was a movie that I believe your dad found.
Yes. All I know is that Anne Hathaway's in it, and something about the plot that she can control the kaiju in this one. It's apparently on Netflix.
I think we're in for a good one. Probably not as good as this one, but I think we're in for a fun time.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that's just about does it for this review. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. So until next time, see you there, posse.
See you there,